That Horror Couple. I'm Kaylee.
I'm Rob.
And we're a little heat exhausted because we were just in the desert summer weather, but we're here ready to review The Strangers Chapter 1.
You ever get so hot you're like nutsack sticks to you?
Yeah, I'm like dizzy from the heat.
It is a boiler today, folks, but we went out and got cooked for you.
Yeah, we did.
So thanks for tuning into our channel and not being strangers yourself.
That horror couple.
Oh, yeah.
That horror couple.
It's us.
That horror couple. That horror couple. And they talk about horror.
Like and subscribe. After their car breaks down in an eerie small town, a young couple are forced to spend the night in a remote cabin. Panic ensues as they are terrorized by three masked strangers who strike with no mercy and no motive. Directed by Rennie Harlan, starring Madeline Petch. So basically this story is the same one from 2008, The Strangers. They've changed a couple of different things. We have Maya and Ryan who are on a cross-the-country road trip for their 5-year anniversary, and they stumble upon Venus, Oregon, which has the population of like 400 people.
This film definitely had a good backwoods vibe, and I would
very
say,
wrong turnish. Yeah.
If we're gonna go, let's cut into our likes of the film. I like the vibe. I love the backwoods feel. I like the atmosphere. I love the girl.
Madeline Petch. She's from Riverdale. I like her
The
too.
main girl was awesome. The main guy did a good job. I just thought his character was kind of like a douche. Not his fault though.
Yeah.
But
well, he was written that way.
He was just too much of a sweet guy. Yeah. So there were times.
Oh, I liked that.
No,
yeah.
it sucked though, because there were times when I was like, "Fight back, man! Kick some ass," and he's like, "Oh shoot! I swear,
well,
I'm really going to."
I have to defend
and I'm
him
like,
there,
bro,
because he already accidentally killed an innocent person the same night. Yeah, I mean, I'm sure he's like, freaked out about it. That's probably why he didn't shoot her.
I'm just saying. Well, mate, the repair guy was late, and his beer got warm, and he was pissed. All right, that's what happened.
Yeah.
The location is great. We saw a little bit of Richard Brake, which I know he's coming back.
He's gotta come back for the next one.
Why would you have him and not use him?
Not use him, yeah.
There's a sequel coming. But I feel like overall, this film definitely set the stage for what's coming.
I think so.
We know we're getting a trilogy. So maybe this is like a hello to all the people the younger crowd that never saw Strangers.
that they're kind of like, here, this is our idea, so we can make these sequels. So
but
enjoy the rest.
Can you believe the hate it's getting online though? Everybody's like, I hate this movie.
Well, this sounds like us for like tarot, imaginary, night swim.
No, but
I don't think this is in that category though.
In 2024, when we got a bunch of horse poop,
dude,
it was better than Imaginary Night Swim.
Oh yeah, and tarot. I think it's better than tarot.
It wasn't a bad movie. I felt like it was an okay movie. It was decent, and I felt like every time that things were getting a little lame, they saved it with something cool. Yeah, almost like that, it
was. The pacing was well done. I feel like I did like the pacing, like the two main characters. I think they were likable and you kind of felt for them. They kind of pulled you in with their acting. I really enjoyed that. Like the uncomfortableness of them being in a cabin in the middle of nowhere stranded with no help. And
I could watch that actress walk around the whole movie in like no pants and just a big shirt. Yeah. I mean, her legs were nice. Yeah. I'm just saying. But they did have the small town vibe, and I feel like they're setting the stage for like a motive this time around. I think in the sequel,
like a backstory.
We're going to get a motive, and it did remind me of like a small town when they were like, "You've been together and you're not married and you're out of high school." Yeah. He's like, "I just want my turkey melt, bitch." I also like the look of the killers.
They had cool masks. Yeah.
Did they keep the masks?
They're pretty. OG? Yeah, they're pretty. I think they're exactly the same. If not, it may be a little off, but I think they're almost exactly the same.
Yeah, I liked, and the sounds were cool. Like the music was cool. The jump scares, the sounds of the garbage disposal scared the crap out of me.
It scared me too. It made me jump a little bit. I wasn't expecting that.
So there's good jump scares. There's good characters. There's definitely a good setting. They had car trouble, which it's stereotypical horror. They had car trouble. They had to rent an Airbnb, and they wound up in this cabin, which I thought it was just the guy's excuse to get laid. Really, he's like, "Oh, I'm having car trouble." Yeah. I've done that before. Yeah.
You know what's funny too? Like Richard Brake was in this for like a second, but he was also in another movie which mainly featured an Airbnb, a scary Airbnb. Yeah. Comment down below if you know what movie that is. I think overall it was pretty, enjoyable, to be honest. Would I have preferred to watch it at home on streaming? Yes.
Not the kills, the suspense of it was
The suspense was good. The uncomfortableness of the whole movie.
It was a good build up. It was a good waiting for something to happen type thing.
But it made you uncomfortable and it kept the suspense going, like you said, so you weren't bored kind of thing.
Let's go to our dislikes now.
So as far as dislikes of the film, I have to say it's pretty much a carbon copy of the first one. They changed a few things here and there.
We didn't have Liv Tyler.
We didn't have Liv Tyler or the guy, I think his the guy from the Underworld movies, isn't it? I can't even remember. But anyway, he's dead. So I didn't totally hate this movie or anything. I didn't totally love it to where I'm going to watch it again, but I didn't hate it.
There were times when it felt like a Tubi movie.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It should have been on Tubi, and I would have been like, this is awesome if I would have watched it at home. But paying and going to see it at the theater, you're like, eh.
Yeah, and I also didn't like the stupid decisions that this guy made, like a bunch of times. Like, he had the opportunity to shoot like one of the strangers in the head, didn't take it. And then also, like, who the hell rents an Airbnb from a guy named Jed?
Well, I think that they were kind of stuck.
Bro, like, you don't see any red flags here?
Yeah, wasn't Jed the name of Leatherface and like Leatherface?
I don't know. It's just like, you don't trust a guy named Jed.
No.
Alright. Although I did think the woods around, the woods were awesome.
The cinematography was so cool.
I like the fog in the woods, but my favorite parts were when they were inside the cabin.
Yeah.
When they were just running around the woods and getting hit by the car, I was like, oh god.
So you prefer when they're like being chased around inside
I
the
swear
house.
to God, like I was just like waiting for like something to happen half the time.
As far as final thoughts of the film, I'm gonna give this film a 6 out of 10. I thought it was enjoyable for what it was. I would have preferred to stay home and watch it on streaming, and I probably won't reach to watch it again anytime soon, but I thought it was enjoyable for the remake, reboot that it was, so 6 out of 10 for me.
My overall thoughts is I didn't hate it. I saw a lot of hate for this online. I watched it and it's decent. It's a decent film. It's not great, but it's not terrible. But I feel like the main takeaway I got was they set the stage for the sequel.
Yeah.
And I feel like that's where this is going to rise and shine, because we're going to get the answers we never got in the original, like a motive. Who's actually behind those masks? If I were to guess, it was probably be
I think it was one of the waitresses.
No, I think it was
for sure.
I think it was Richard Brake.
Yeah, it could be.
Why would you have Doomhead and not use him?
I know they should. I hope so.
I think it's the cops and like somebody in that little diner.
Probably.
I'm telling you,
Yeah.
they're being targeted, and those are the only people they really ran into. They set the stage for like what could be a pretty cool trilogy, and I feel like this is a good introduction. But I don't think it's a good movie on its own.
Yeah.
I think it's a decent movie on its own. But I'm gonna give it a 6 out of 10, just like you.
Okay, perfect.
I think that's a fair score.
I think so too.
It's above average, but it's not the best.
Not
thing
really rewatchable.
I've ever seen, but
Yeah.
I don't hate it. But I also don't understand all this hate online. I think people wanted more, but you're gonna get more, Stacy.
Yeah. So make sure you guys are commenting down below. Let us know what you thought of The Strangers Chapter 1. Did you like it? Did you not? Make sure you're hitting the bell to be notified when we drop all of our new horror movie reviews, horror movie trailer breakdowns,
Don't
that
be
sort of
strangers.
thing. Don't be strangers. Make sure you're coming to check out our shop we have on our Spread Shop page. It is on our main YouTube page. Next to the community tab is our store tab. Click the store tab. Takes you right to Spread Shop. We have awesome products like this hat that Rob's wearing. It's really cool. Check it out.
Yo, dude.
It's really, really cool.
It's cheaper than renting a B&B.
Yeah, so just check it out. If you guys are interested in that, make sure you're going to our Spread Shop page, checking it out. Make sure you like, comment, share, subscribe. Once again, I'm Kaylee.
I'm Rob.
Make sure you donate to the channel if you're feeling generous. We have a super thanks option. You can just click that and just go right ahead and donate.
It's like a tip jar.
Yeah, it's like a tip jar.
Dude.
Make sure you guys are commenting down below, like, comment, share, subscribe. Just make sure you're hitting the bell to be notified so you can come back and check out all of our awesome videos. And
Jeb is a bad landlord.
Yeah.
His Airbnb must get the worst Yelp reviews ever.
Yeah, probably. Once again, I'm Kaylee.
I'm Rob.
And we will see you guys soon.
I was gonna vacation, but I wound up dying.
Yeah.
Screw you, Jeb.
Yeah.